I've made a few mistakes today, but it's all a learning process, right? I'm in Dawlish today and I'm going to be heading towards Torquay. I've got a brand new camera today, so after my ride last week at the tail end of Storm Ingrid, where I went and had a look at the damage in Dawlish and Teignmouth, I think it also damaged my camera. It hasn't been working, the Ace Pro 2, so today I've got the Insta360 X5. It's my very first ride. I'm planning on going to Torquay to give the camera a bit of a test, have a play around with it. Let's give it a go. Starting out in Dawlish and we're going to head towards Torquay. I don't really know how to angle it on my chest really, I guess because it is 360, or right now it's more like 180 because it's on my chest. Maybe the angle of it doesn't matter too much, I can fix and choose the angle in post. I realised today we're not going to get the full 360 experience with it being on my chest. But yeah, this is just kind of, for this week at least, replace my my action cam. Yeah, one of the cool things with the 360 cameras is you can actually see a live preview on your phone. So this is like a good way to actually work out the angle. It is kind of hard to do, given that I am riding a bike and also trying to adjust the camera, especially as there's a bit of a delay as well. But yeah, this is my typical sort of angle that I'd have on my action cam, and I assume I can adjust it anyway in post. So let's go with this. I do only have 2 batteries with me. I don't know about battery life yet, so whether I can get to Torquay on 2 batteries, I don't know. A bit too much chatting going on, so let's get on with it. So I'm finding this like 3D chess at the moment with my old camera. Like any 2D camera, you just point it at what you want to look at. I don't know whether I'm meant to point this or whether I'm meant to do it in post. I guess post will be a learning experience as well, so maybe I should be pointing it as much as possible just to kind of avoid having to do much in post until I get better at that. But I'm on Shaldon Bridge now. Busy day today. It was meant to be like quite heavy rain today actually. It has eased off. It is still very misty, so also just like wiping the camera when it's a fisheye camera, I'm used to wiping a flat lens, so don't know if I'm getting all the rain off yet, but it looks okay so far. And the idea of this camera was to obviously get like more of a view, so I'm still going to use my Ace Pro 2 when I get that back, but with it being on my chest at the moment, obviously I'm kind of limited on what I'm actually getting. I am going to have it, I think, on the mount at the front of my bike, but then maybe it's not that high up. I think I can like put it on top of my helmet and then I get like all of the good views right, and I can just pick in post what I actually want. But will I feel like a bit of an idiot with this on my head? I think that would be the best option. Completely hands-free. I can get the highest view then. I have also bought the selfie stick, the 1 meter selfie stick. Yeah, so it's like an extendable selfie stick. It goes up to 1 meter long. And how the 360 works, as I understand, the X5 or any of the 360 cameras, it's more like 180 cameras, like back to back, but there's maybe like an inch in between because of the depth of the camera. Anything inside of that is cut out, so the stick itself is underneath the camera, in between those 2 cameras, therefore it gets cut out. So it's not like it's like magical AI, which I thought it might be, that cuts it out. It's just kind of in an invisible spot. I am filming in 8K. 30 frames per second, so 30 frames is the most it'll do at 8K. Because it's 360, as I understand it, when you cut the part you want in post, that obviously crops it down to a smaller resolution, so I don't know to what resolution it'll be. I thought I'd just start in 8K today, and some big climbs coming up, so let's carry on. So I think I came the long way around here because that crest in the distance is what we're going towards. I've been recording for an hour and 10 minutes and actually the battery is maybe looking like 40%, so I'm surprised by that. Maybe I've made a mistake. I thought I was in 8K and 30 frames per second, so that's really good actually. Just over the hill here is at Labrador Bay, and then we can shoot to Torquay on the road. Mostly downhill, there's a little bit of climbing still. But yeah, I think I can get there then if the battery's going to last that long. I'm really pleased with that. So got a big old puddle to go through now. When I did my video last week, I was still able to get the sound from the camera, but there wasn't any ambient sound. I think I did like an okay job of actually cutting that video. I put some music like on pretty much throughout all of it, and like the story of it was good. I think like the storm damage from Dawlish and Teignmouth, so I was pleased with that one in the end. But at the very end, when I was trying to interact with the camera, the screen just wasn't responsive in any way. I've gone through like the product support, and I think it is some sort of fault that they're kind of familiar with. They did just kind of take it pretty much straight away from me, so they're going to fix it and I'll get my Ace Pro 2 back. But yeah, lots more stuff I can do with this one now as well, especially when I get the combination. Like and subscribe, and you can follow me on this journey of working out these cameras and how they work together. But for now, let's head on towards Torquay over this way. Okay, so I've just replaced my first battery, and it lasted for 2 hours, but actually the settings weren't as I expected. So I didn't have the 360 view on. I only had the single lens, which is what you've got now. It was at 4K and 30 FPS. So good news is that it lasted for 2 hours. Really quite impressed with that, but I was thinking it was recording with the 360 view at that point. But that's how these things go, right? You just kind of use them and then learn how to kind of deal with it and then choose your settings as you go. But what I'll do now is I'll put it in 360 mode. I'm not too far from Torquay, so we'll cycle over to Torquay. And then we'll have a look at the harbour, and I can check now that it's in 360, like how long does the battery actually last. I can already see my SD card has got like 3 hours on it. I think I had like 7 when I was in the standard single lens mode. So let's go towards Torquay, and then we'll check on it again there. I don't know what to think about the 360 just yet. Like, I've realised I haven't actually been using it the whole time. I've done a couple of 360s and left it running a little while. I left it running while I came from Babbacombe to Torquay, but it's only like 10 minutes at most anyway. So I've still got good battery. I know it will run the battery out quicker, so I don't yet know like how long the battery will last. If you've got one, then maybe let me know what you think. How long does it last for you on the 360, 8K, 30 frames per second? And when you buy a new camera, same as a bike, right? You buy the bike, you buy the camera, then you've got to buy all the accessories. So in the case of this new camera, it's coming out of my bike budget. So this bike will be pleased to hear that. It means I'll be riding this bike for longer. All right, so thanks for joining me today. A good place to end, even if it did start raining. I'm counting today as a good weather day, given the weather we've had of late. Yeah, hopefully I can make some good footage of this one. And if you have a 360 camera yourself, an X5 or any of the other ones, please like and subscribe and leave some tips. Obviously I've made a few mistakes today, but it's all a learning process, right? So I've enjoyed playing around with the camera, enjoyed my ride. Thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, then please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to follow this activity, my nickname is Every Rider on Strava. Thank you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.